All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Yaquab coming into another lesson from Screen Fire Bashman Shah. Before I start off, let's start by giving all praise and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Hakadash. Along to the apostles, a great millstone who will. And citations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth. All right? And now, Lord, will just be quick, exhorting, and edifying. All right, but I'm going to go into 1 Corinthians 15 and start at verse 40. It says, there also are celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. It says there is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. One star different from another in glory. So also the resurrection of the dead, it is sown in corruption, and it is raised in corruption. It is sown in dishonor, and it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, and it is raised in power. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. There's a natural body and there's a spiritual body, right? Right now we're in these natural bodies, man. All right, made of you know, dust and earth, right? What scripture say? Why is earth and ash is proud, man? Right? Adam was made out of the ground, right? That's this natural body, all right. But the scripture says there are bodies celestial and there are bodies terrestrial, man. All right. So after we, come up out of these natural bodies, man. All right, we go into those heavenly bodies, man. All right, and then that's what we're waiting on, man. To the Spirit of Power, Bashman Shah, man. Right, the Lord has, this flesh, right. This isn't our final form, This isn't our final form. This is verse 45. It says, "So it is written: the first man Adam was made a living soul, and the last Adam was made a quickening spirit." It says, "Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural; afterwards, that which is spiritual." It says, "The first man is of earth, earthly; the second man is of the Lord from heaven." It says, "As is the earthly, such are they also that are earthly; and as it the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly." It says, "And as we have borne the image of the earthly, so shall we also bear the image of the heavenly," right? It says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven, neither do of corruption inherit incorruption," right? So yeah, man, we can't take these, corruptible bodies into the kingdom of heaven, you know. So it must needs be that we will have to be changed, man. All right, we will have to, be changed and put on that incorruptible, man. All right, we can't take this flesh into a kingdom, all right, that's gonna last forever, man. Right? Because this flesh can't last forever, man. All right, this flesh is unpure, man. Right? It's corruptible. So hey, we have to, we would have to get those new bodies that the Lord has for us, man. Waiting on us in the heavens, right? It says, "Now this I say, brother," Asalaki. Verse 51, it says, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed." Right? Hey, and that's starting, first, the men, all right, the believers, the elect that passed away, right? They got them bodies first, man, them heavenly bodies first, and they gonna meet us on the chariots, right, Lord? All you brothers and sisters around the focus earth that in the knowledge and the faith of Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, Lord will, man, we make it, man, all right, we be delivered, right? But hey, the ones who pass in Yahweh Shah is gonna meet the elect on the chariots, right? And the elect is gonna be caught up, with them, all right, when the Lord makes his second return, man, right? It says, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality, right? Immortality, man. Because we're not, and when we get the new bodies, man, we're not gonna, be able to get sick, man. We're not gonna, you know, have any diseases. We're not even gonna die, man. All right. It says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruptible, it says, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the same that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? It says, the sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law, right? And we're going to be perfect, man. The Lord is going to put his laws in our inward parts, man, all right? You know, we're not going to be able to go off, man. Hey, from the top Israelite all the way down to the least Israelite, man. You know, and the Lord is going to make us perfect, man. And hey, we're going to have those new bodies, man. Jake gonna be on swole, man. Like bro say, Vin Diesel. Right? Our women are gonna get their glory back, their hair, and so forth and so on, man. A feminine, feminine ways, man. A beautiful skin, so forth and so on, man. Right? And the men likewise, man. Get the testosterone back, man. You know, whatever, man. Whatever, it's gonna be beautiful, man. We're gonna be in our glory, man. So that's what's coming, man. You know, and we're gonna be changed, man. All right, and that's why bros always say, hey, whatever you lacking on this side, don't worry about it, man. You ain't got the most muscles, you gonna get that. You don't got a lot of women, you gonna get that, man. Hey, the scripture says, that's how the scripture says, you know, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added unto you, right? Because hey, by doing this work and holding fast, say how about Shemel Shah, man, the Lord is gonna give us all these things, man, right? So we just gotta hold on, man. But yeah, I just finished it off. Thanks be to God, which gives us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Mashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Exactly, because it is gonna pay off, man. Right? This is, hey, this is you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, uncomparable paycheck, man. You can't compare this paycheck to anything, man. So we always gotta know that, man. Our labor of love is not in vain, man. You know. But with that, I'm gonna giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Shai.